with the forces of evil.
Only God can save us.
Evil.
Only God. Only God can save us.
The hardest thing I've ever had to face in my life was learning how to walk again after being crippled from the cancerous death of my mother. The strongest woman I'd ever known, my friend, the one that gave me life, no longer had hers. And that was my new state of mind. She was gone and I didn't know how to function emotionally at all. I can remember so many times going back home to visit my family in St. Louis, where I would drive to the gas station at the corner of the Natural Bridge and Union, where I would sit on the parking lot at nighttime by myself and cry. Until my eyes would swell, my mind would go numb, my tears would follow me. It got to the point where crying became pointless, so I became so hard, calloused. I vowed to myself that no matter what, I would never shed another tear, and I wouldn't tell anyone how bad I was hurting. Yeah, I still had my same smile, but I made sure that no one could see what it was really covering up. Anyways, I didn't have time to cry anymore. I had to be there for my sisters and brothers. My husband needed me. I had school. I had work. I had a life that couldn't just stop because a piece of me died. It was now buried 6 feet deeper than my mind could salvage.
Talk to me.
All these excuses gave me an outlet to run long and far away from what I really needed to face. Pain had a grip on my mind and on my sanity. I couldn't even recognize the person that I saw when I looked in the mirror through glossy eyes and a broken spirit. It's too many times I saw her face staring back at mine. I never knew her could feel this way. All I know is that I was drowning, unsure if I was going to make it, fighting desperately just to keep it all a secret.
I feel so lost.
It wasn't until one day, about a year later, that I was talking to one of my professors at Lincoln that my defenses failed. Everything that I had been afraid of, running from, regretting, and altogether denying came out. I sat in my professor's office for about 10 minutes crying and stumbling through my words, not realizing how much turmoil was actually bottled up inside of me. It finally hit me hard that I couldn't do this by myself. That night, I finally admitted that I was broken and losing myself. I fell on my face in prayer in a dark room and gave my heart and my hurt to the only one who could fix it. It wasn't overnight, but piece by piece, put me back together and heal wounds that no one, and I mean no one, but him could see.
My hopes and dreams are fading fast. I'm all burned out, and I don't think my strength's gonna last.
And you, none of you are any different.
So I'm
Yours might not look like mine did or feel like mine did, but you know it's real.
crying out to you, Lord. I know that you're the only one who is able to pull me through. So I know I need to talk to you and ask you for your guidance, especially today when my world seems so cloudy. Lord, guide me until I'm sure I open up my heart. Oh yeah, yes I do. So show me how to do things your way. Don't let me make the same mistakes over and over again. Your will be done, and I'll be the one to make sure that it's paramount. And in me, I don't want any doubt. That's why.
One thing I notice that's common to all humankind is pain and change, either voluntarily or involuntarily. And some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're in the midst of that type of darkness at this very moment. You're walking around with a smile tattooed on your face, but underneath the surface, you're dealing with the pain so deep. And yet so unnoticeable to the naked eye. And your heart has been tormented. Some of you have lost loved ones, endured molestation, abuse, addiction, and defeat. And you're trying, but just barely, disguising it. You tried ignoring it, medicating it, fighting it. You've even cursed the person that caused it, but you haven't addressed yourself in it. And I'm here to tell you, you cannot go at it alone. You've been running for way too long, but now it's time to stop. You need to lower your frame and elevate your heart in prayer. Not like the ones I used to pray filled with worry, doubt, and fear, but the ones filled with faith, honesty, and peace. He can and he will restore you. There is purpose in the painful shadows of your past. Allow God to show you what it is. If you know someone who needs to hear this message, pass it along or store it in your treasure chest for the next time you need to hear it. Until next time, stay beautiful.